2020 Worlds finalist and recent addition to the LCS, Sword Art has a storied history and a lot of hype at the start of the 2021 season. Get to know the Taiwanese talent in Sword Art Oversimplified. Sword Art debuted in the LMS in 2012 as the mid laner for AHQ Amateur, before joining Defenders in 2013, where he made the switch to support. After a few months, Sword Art moved on to the Gamania Bears, where his initial transition proved tricky. The roster struggled to get results, but soon enough, Sword Art found his place and his voice on the team as a shot caller and mood maker. He found his next home on Flash Wolves, where he remained for several years and fostered a roster defined by strong early game stomps and friendship. While Flash Wolves struggled early on after his addition, Sword Art brought balance to the mechanically gifted but at times overly aggressive Karsa and Maple. With Sword Art's shot calling and Karsa's incredible skill, Flash Wolves famously took down tournament favorites SKT at MSI and Worlds 2016, earning themselves the nickname the Korean Killers.
Here. Oh, they're here, Gordon's here! Oh my lord, he gets it! He stole the Baron away, and SKT starts coming apart at the seams!
But were never quite able to translate that success to an international title. His friendship and development with the Flash Wolves team would prepare him for his next step into the LPL with Su Ning, where he helped refine players like Wan Fong, a gifted rookie who blossomed in his time with Sword Art, translating to an underdog run to the 2020 Worlds Finals.
Pentakill for Bin and Su Ning Gaming in the World Championship Final!
Pantheon looking for an ulti top.
Here we go, they won the bottom side, they're gonna win this one. TSM are marching towards perfect game pace right now. Perk's gonna have to be careful, good stun by Sword Art, there's the combo, there's the deletion.
And that's all you need to know in Sword Art Oversimplified.
All right, all the same except for IMT versus Fly. Mark, why do you think that Immortals are going to be the ones to take it?
We are scaling here in the mid lane. Once this becomes meta for a long time, people break out the resident sleepers in chat every time these two go against each other. There hasn't been a ton of it. Oh, baby! Let's go, Dardoch! Skarner got locked in for all y'all that wasn't looking at your monitors. We are seeing another new champion selection for Dignitas. We are seeing the Skarner picked up here. You want point-and-click CC to shut somebody down, you go for the Scorpion, baby. To him. And let's see what that final pick of the draft is going to be here. They're hovering over the gangplank. They know they have to take this pick into the Gnar. And okay, it's a Lulu in the top lane here for Huni and TSM.
Wow, yeah, just all about PoE and loss. TSM has completely scrapped any chance of Spica and Huni to be the carries. It's all about mid and bottom this time around.
Now both junglers will be pathing towards the top side of the map, but Saligo hitting the level 2 first here in mid, getting the better of Power of Evil in a quick trade.
A lot more notice since we're going to the scaling meta of Corki and Azir anyways.
Yeah, if you're going to play these champions who just want to get to 4 items and then have a big team fight, play on Saligo. He'll drop down the wall, which is still effective even when you're immune to CC. Bottom lane, we got to fight. Never mind, baby. It's Dignitas losing 1 and about to lose 2. Lost, grabbing a little bit more damage, but Neo with the outplay puts the spears in his heart. Sword Art wants to finish this off. It's a double kill for the Rel and a 2-for-1 trade for TSM.
And so the Sword Art Rel chains the stun, and it's just all one right there, right? He thought he could cancel it, but he drew aggro and he got stunned for it. Lucky that Neo was able to salvage this, actually. It's a really good that he gets a kill and that Sword Art gets both. So we'll see now what Sword Art can do with these double kills, though, since he's been very active for TSM.
So here's something interesting I'm also noticing while we're talking about the bottom lane. Never mind, we don't got the time for it. Beautiful headbutt pulverize there from Afromu, making sure that he ends up yeeting Sword Art over the wall, and he has to flash back away to safety. Nice. Spica going in now with a Ragnarok, trying to find a little bit of damage, but the boy's already down to half HP. Dardoch going forward, looking for maybe an opportunity to grab some kind of a pull here. Saligo goes in. Lost has the first kill of the fight, and Dardoch's about to drop over next. Spica takes the kill on that one, and Rel is the trade. Saligo at least gets 1 back for Dignitas, but it's another 2-for-1. here for TSM.
Actually breaks out. They don't have anything else left, so we're going to see how it all plays out, because this was after Sword Art disengages, but Lulu is already here, and Fake God initially tried to cancel it, but just now he starts to channel it, so Dignitas is already at such a disadvantage. Their bot lane and jungle were so chunked that by the time that Fake God arrives, he's not even Mega to try to chain anybody into the wall, so they sure.
Okay, Dardoch has the eyeball secured here for his team, but now he's going to be tanking the damage up here in the very front, but it's Dardoch who ends up baiting Spica into the bad spot, and now Power of Evil has to go over the wall, but the follow-through is coming in with Fake God working together with the Azir soldiers. One more auto attack takes them down, and Dignitas ties up this game.
They had the first move. They were at the Herald. They were being proactive. Nara's already there, and the Azir roams first. A huge...
Dardoch's waiting in the brush down here yet again. Still no Turbo Kim tank ready to go, but Afro Moo's going in. They want to get lost on this one. A little bit more CC comes through. The damage going down. Lost in a bad spot. Suppressed and pulled back. Goodbye, Samira, and Dignitas takes the first kill of the fight here. Yes, Huni teleported down, but the teleport was too little too late, and Dig has a 1-0 here in this fight. Fake God, having also used his TP to arrive and make sure the numbers stay fair, means that Dignitas gets to take first turn. Oh boy, a Skarner's nightmare. Olaf walking into the jungle, even when you got your Spire. This is so difficult to deal with, but Dignitas is bringing in the backup. Skarner ulti not ready to go. Afro Moo botched the combo there. Power of Evil using the package to escape. Okay, Dardoch going forward here. Gets the stun onto Spica, but doesn't go for the ult, wisely so. Now with Sword Art taking some damage, they're grabbing some more CC onto him. Beautifully done by Dardoch. He did the butt twist. Hell yeah! That's what you want to do when you're pulling somebody on Skarner. If you know they might have a flash and you've marked them with your E beforehand. TSM looking to make a play here in the mid lane. Afro Moo could be the target, but he tries to turn it around with a headbutt pulverize. And as he gets aggressive, it jukes TSM out. They're like, oh, they might be looking to turn this one around. It ends up being Huni TPing into the mid lane here, and Dignitas walks the good options for Dardoch on the Skarner, which makes it so Dignitas has to go in with something else first. But TSM are deciding to go in for the Baron right about now. 23 minutes into the game, making a play for the big purple worm. Nobody is aware of this on the side of Dignitas. Dardoch's finally going to walk up and look to check this when he's got Saligo behind him. Baron's down to 2K. Dardoch's trying to go in. Dardoch's in the pit. He got it! Dardoch with the 1v5 Baron steal against TSM. Sword Art's going to be killed off first. There comes the Emperor's Divide. It's a double kill over to Afro Moo. Spica's stuck fighting in a 1v4. He will take one with him. He's about to take two, but the Callista ult gets the save. Fake God's running after Power of Evil. He needs a couple more auto attacks. Will he be able to find it? Yes, he will. He Goomba stomps him. Power of Evil ends up getting the return kill, but Dignitas go 4 for 2 and steal the Baron.
They bury them in the pit. DSM did not stand a chance. Such a good steal from Dardoch. Sword Art did his job. He's peeling, he's doing everything, but Dardoch just runs in there, phase rushes in, gets his steal. This game seems over at this point. I mean, TSM can still obviously come back, but this is such a big blow to the morale.
Yeah, this Honda performance play is going to show us exactly how this worked. Because Dardoch's going in, they try to stop him as much as they can, but you cannot stop a man on a mission, Crumbs.
Oh, such a great steal. And then the rest of the carries are all dealing so much damage. There was nothing that TSM could have done. And it felt like TSM was so desperate because this was the 4th time they were at the Baron pit trying to make something happen.
Well done. Your Honda performance play here. Also concluding with a second play as Fake God goes for that up underneath the tier 2 turret, but now we got a Drake fight instead. Sword Art and all of TSM going after that. No way he does it back to back. Dardoch with the steal on the Mountain Drake, and now Spica's running into the middle of everybody. Afro Moo's going to be killed off. TSM looking to take the fight. Spica's running away, but Fake God's got the kill. Sword Art going to be stuck behind enemy lines. Lost is running out, and the man is dealing with a Gnar that is very, very angry. Nice 2-man throwback with a Shurima shuffle, and Dignitas is here to play some League of Legends.
Here against TSM. TSM's not so much, but let's take a look at this fight again because Dardoch once again asserts his dominance and makes Spica very mad. He's now running into everybody. He gets the Lulu ultimate on top of him, 1v4, and he actually heals a lot still with the Sterex and the Gore Drinker, but this is an Azir you're running into. Eventually you run out of health, and then Dignitas can continue to chase.
And chase they do. A beautiful flash 2-man ulti. Not only is that a 2-man ult Dignitas, and they're looking to make yet another play. Dardoch moves forward. He looks for Sword Art, and this is such a good play. Sword Art's never building a QSS. Sword Art's the only engage. Pull the legs out from under him, and TSM is stuck, never being able to make a move. Speak is down yet again. Fake God's on a killing spree, and Dig is looking good. Here, near the tier 2, almost able to take that one out, but now it's Sword Art yet again. He respawns, and he's right back in the fountain. Lost is now your target. Fake God's going in. Doesn't quite have the Gnar bar all the way up, but there you go. Lost can't do anything here with a big team fight ulti. He's shut down beforehand. Dardoch's in the enemy base just hanging out, having a good old time as Power of Evil gets pulled on back. You didn't pay your taxes! Neo goes unstoppable. Dignitas is just absolutely running through the TSM base. It is Huni against the world, and one top lane Lulu will not stand for long. What an awesome showing from Dignitas. Yes, they lost to Cloud9 yesterday, but they will restore the fans' faith today and take down TSM.
2021 has just been the year of Dig. They've captured our hearts. If it wasn't all the unique champions, they're actually playing well. They're actually playing good League of Legends. They're punishing TSM's silly mistakes. They're punishing so many other teams, and now maybe they can take these lessons and go back to the big dogs like Cloud9 that really make quick work of them. But dang, Flowers, Dignitas look good, and they're fun to watch. They're not boring.